Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Just wanted to say a thank you to all of you that have been watching my YouTube channel and that have subscribed to my channel. I've done two series now. One was when the Quran came to life in prison. That was a Ramadan series, and the other one was 8 mighty du'as to help you through hard times. A lot of people have asked me what is going to be the next, what's coming next. There's lots to come. Some of the content that I'm planning now is going to be mainstream content, so it's not going to be religious content. It's going to be content which is for a broad audience. So for example, one of the series that I have in mind is how to help your child avoid a life of crime, and I'll be talking more about that later. I'll be sharing some poems of mine, which are these are poems that I wrote in prison. And I'll also be sharing some Friday sermons, some khutbahs of mine, sometimes at the local mosque when the imam is sick, or if there's an emergency, no one is able to do it. Then sometimes they ask me to give the khutbah there, and some of them I've recorded, and I'll also be sharing them. I read all of your comments. I'm not always able to reply because I have a busy life, and those of you that know me know exactly what I mean. So it is a challenge to film these, so I am trying my best. A couple of things I just wanted to say is, first of all, if you've heard my series so far, if you've heard the Quran Came to Life series, and if you've heard the 8 Mighty Du'as series, you may have this impression of prison which is far from reality. That prison is this wonderful place where people get spiritual enlightenment, and you know, people redeem themselves and change, and there's so much love and brotherhood, and they change or they redeem themselves or they have positive experiences. Does not make prison a nice or pleasant place. Prison is a horrible, dark, nasty place, and is full of some people that have done some very bad things to a lot of people. Now, some of those people, they change. Some of those people, you know, there are different circumstances. Every circumstance is unique. Obviously, when I was in prison, I was not in prison because I'd hurt someone or because I was involved in crime or drugs. And my case, you can read about my story in my profile. But I just wanted to make that clear, that prison is a nasty place, a bad place, and it is full of people that have done some very bad things to lots of people. They've hurt other people, they've taken things from other people. So I wanted to make that clear. On the other hand, the reason people are in prison, there is something that happened in their lives which made them adopt a life of crime. There is a small video clip, it's about 8 minutes or so. It's called Step Inside the Circle. And if you look in the description of this video of mine, you will see there is a link to this. And I would like you all, please, to, when you finish watching this, just have a look at that. Have a look at that 8-minute clip, and it will help you to understand why the people that have done bad things in prison, why is that? Are they psychopaths? Are they bad people? What makes this innocent child that comes into the world end up doing bad things to people and then spend the rest of its life in prison? So please look at this clip. The last thing that I wanted to say is that, again, as a caveat, I've heard some of the comments, I've read some of the comments, and people refer to me as Sheikh. I'm not a Sheikh, I'm not a religious scholar, I'm not an Imam, I have not had any formal religious instruction, I'm not a preacher, I'm just an ordinary layperson who's just sharing some of his experiences. So please, if there's something that I say when it comes to like religious stuff or when it comes to anything else that you're not sure of, please check it with the relevant professionals, because I'm not a professional in any of those fields. So there's lots of content to come, and lots of people have given me lots of suggestions. So bear with me, but one of the things that you can help me in is to share my content. At the time of posting this video, I'm on about 4,500 subscribers, and my aim is to get to 100,000 subscribers within the next 12 months, and I need your help to do that. I don't believe in getting every man and his dog to click subscribe. I don't believe in getting every man and his dog to click subscribe just so that I get large numbers. I also know that you can pay and you can buy subscribers, and unfortunately some people, some even Muslim personalities, they do that. It's pretty obvious. That's not what I'm about. I believe if the content is good and if the content benefits people, then people will subscribe to it and people will share it. So if you have benefited from my content, please share it widely amongst your networks, and automatically I'm hopeful that they will subscribe. So lots to come, lots and lots of content to come. Hold tight, and I hope to see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أخي أنت حر وراء السدود، أخي أنت حر بتلك القيود. إذا كنت بالله مستعصما فماذا يضيرك كيد العبيد، فماذا يضيرك كيد العبيد. أخي أنت حر